Y'all almost saw me act a donkey on here. I was ready to come on here and act a stone cold fool. Peacock, you're lucky. You're lucky. What's up, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We are here to talk Love Island USA. This is season 7, episode 20. Yikes, we have been here for a while, y'all. If you are brand new to the channel or if you are a returning viewer and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video, and then leave your comments down below. Y'all, we hit 40,000 subs. We hit 40,000 subs, y'all. This is, thank you. Like, y'all have no idea. So for those of y'all that don't know, I'm corporate thugging during the day. So I am working my 9 to 5 during the day, and then I come home and I have to cook dinner and run errands and do all this other type of stuff. And then I finally get a chance to watch TV and I film and sometimes I edit and then I get these videos posted and then I'm in the comments. So it's a lot of work. It's like having a second job. And the reaction that I get from you guys, whether you guys are saying I'm funny or I'm crazy or if I am pissing you off, that means that I have done my job and I have made the video entertaining and enjoyable and all that type of stuff. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I set a goal this year at the beginning of the year, a very audacious goal, subscriber wise, that I honestly didn't think that I would get to, but it feels like a real possibility, and it's all in part to you guys. So thank you so very much. If you haven't already yet, please hit that subscribe button. We hit 40, but we still got we got some places to go still. We're not done. So hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video, and we'll talk about everything in the comments. Let's get to the show. So, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I had some introspection. I thought about Casa and the direction that it's taken. I don't mind it anymore because I see what production has to do, right? I read y'all comments, I watched some other people's videos, and I see what production has to do. These people, these kids in the island, in the villa, they're trying to play a game. And production said I can play a game too. So I don't mind Casa anymore. I still think it's a lot of damn people, okay? But I see the vision. I see the vision, all right? So we're going to start off with Sierra and Iain, okay? They were calling him Lil Jack Harlow. It's given. I'm going to call him Nick 2.0 because it's given. But Iain said that he is, he likes Libra women. He bigging us up. We are the best. I mean, I'm a Libra, so we are the best. We're very balanced people. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? So he said, look, that he has had 3 serious relationships. They've been in the past. I think he said his last one ended about a year ago. He is more established now, and he is now ready to incorporate somebody into his life. He knows what he wants, what he doesn't, what it is, what it ain't gonna be. So he highlights that he feels that independence is always important. I have always said this too. I feel that your partner should complement you, not complete you. You know what I mean? Like, yes, we want our partner to be the sun, the moon, and the stars, but your partner should complement you, not complete you. You should be a whole person. You know what I mean? And so he wants him and his partner to both be able to go do their own thing. I don't want to feel like you always have to be up under me, how I always have to be up under you. We still have to, we are still individuals, right? And shockingly, Sierra agrees and said that she wants to feel like she doesn't need a person. She just wants to be with that person. And that's key. All right. So we pan over to Zach and Iris. So this is Zach with a C. So Iris is telling him that she loves cooking and that is really her love language, acts of service. So they both love traveling. So she's like, she's going to Australia next. And she was like, have you been there? And he was like, of course. I said, do we say of course to Australia? It's not. Have you been to Chicago? Have you been to Miami? Have you been to Atlanta? He said, of course to Australia. The fuck out of here, Australia. Okay. So I didn't know that people said of course when but hey, tell me something. They then start talking about wearing assless chaps. Sure. So TJ is having to try and fix up the trashing that he did about all the ladies' kisses. So he's been talking to Vanna. Good, like, ma'am, your jawline, your chin. You are not 21, Vanna, and I'm not going to let you play with me or anybody else. Reveal yourself and reveal your real age. We then see Houlda, Coulda, Shoulda and JD. I'm going to say this. Where are the niggas that like brown-skinned women? Why don't y'all bring they asses into the villa? Because truth be told, I'm getting tired of it. There are niggas in this world that like brown-skinned women. Book they asses. Because I don't understand why we have to go through this where we very, very rarely see a black man, a brown man come into this villa and they want the brown skinned woman. And it's no shade to Houlda, Coulda, Shoulda. Houlda, Coulda, Shoulda is a gorgeous woman. She's beautiful. It's no shade to Houlda, okay? But at the same time, like, goddamn. Book some niggas that like black women, brown skinned black women. I'm getting sick and tired of this on TV. Nonetheless, so Houlda, Coulda, Shoulda immediately makes sure that he knows, well, you know I'm a mom. Girl, we know. Trust me, we know. So she said it has to been a problem with the dating before, so that why didn't you lead with that in the villa? Shut up, Houlda. So JD said it's not a problem. Him and his teeth was like, look, it's not a problem with you being a mom. I've dated a mom before. He said it's really about our connection, our partnership, our relationship. I guess the kid is just supplementary. I don't know. He didn't really mention his relationship with the child. But Houlda, Coulda, Shoulda lets him know that she's a lover girl and she wears her emotions not only on her face, but typically in her mouth when she's cussing you out. But you'll get there later. She then said, are you crazy? No, bitch. No, Houlda, you're crazy. You're crazy, okay? He said that he's crazy, but in like more of the adventure type of way with his partner. Otherwise, he's very chill and laid back. JD said in his confessional that Houlda, Coulda, Shoulda is calm. I said, calm what? But he said that she's calm and she takes accountability. Okay, JD. Does JD stand for just dumb? What have you been watching that is indicative that Houlda is a calm person that takes accountability? Houlda blamed Jeremiah for America not liking her. Is that taking accountability? I guess. He then said that he likes that she matches his I don't give a fuck attitude. She does not match that. She gives all of the fucks. She goes around collecting fucks. What do you mean? Okay, JD, you about to get on my nerves. I can tell because you just saying whatever at this point. So the next morning we wake up and JD makes Houlda, Coulda, Shoulda and Amaya some breakfast. And I thought that was very, very sweet that he made sure that Amaya got her something to eat. Houlda was kind of side-eyeing her. Don't do it. So Shelly is talking about how she misses Ace. Girl, he is over there thinking about Coco. But okay. So Zach then tells the guys that Alandria said that she waited a week before kissing Taylor. He was like, I don't have a week and don't. And don't. And here's the thing. I have no problem with Alandria having her boundaries. I honestly and truly don't. But girl, you see what we'll get there. So Amaya and JD have a little conversation, okay? Houlda, Coulda, Shoulda was watching. Like and basically Amaya tells him, look, people don't understand her and how she speaks, and she's big on physical touch and is a part of her culture, and she likes to love on people. That's just how she is. And I do feel like if you're going to have a big personality like Amaya in the villa, you need to be casting men that want big personalities like Amaya's. That's what needs to happen. So JD was like, look, girl, it just means you're passionate and it means you're a genuine person, and that's cool. Like, that's not a big deal. So she gets emotional and tells her, or she gets emotional and he tells her, let it out and just be yourself. Like, don't try to hide it. Don't try to do any of that. Like, you're good. You know what I mean? So she starts to cry a little bit, and I feel bad for Amaya because there's nothing worse than you being yourself, you being your authentic self, and then every single man that's in here is telling you you are too much. I saw some people saying that Amaya should self eliminate because it's causing her to have bad self esteem. I don't think it's causing her to have bad self esteem at all. I don't think it's causing her to have bad self esteem. Amaya is just an emotional person, and she will eventually find somebody that is the right person for her. They just might not be on the show. But I think that what this show is doing is showing Amaya that there's nothing wrong with you, baby. There's nothing wrong with you whatsoever. So I hope Amaya doesn't let this deter her self esteem. I hope it doesn't make her try to switch up herself or try to be somebody that she's not, because there's nothing wrong with you. The right man will find you. He just ain't in this whack ass villa with these chumps. That's all. Don't let what little Tater Tot said to you make you switch anything up about yourself. You're doing fine. You're doing great. So we then see Ace and Coco. So Tater Tot lets her know that she is gorgeous. You are so gorgeous. I said, oh yeah. I mean, she is, but oh yeah, okay. Because I don't recall you telling Shelly she was gorgeous like right away. Maybe it's me. So she was no Tater Tot then asks her, so like, what's your favorite spot in LA? Because they're both from LA, and I think he did that to kind of test and see if she was really from there. And she was like, I can show you around. I can show you some things. And he was like, some things in my city. She was like, yeah, to make sure and see if it's really your city. So she talks about how she likes ziplining, and then she says she likes painting. He was like, oh, for real? Because he's into the arts. He likes to spray paint. I think people that spray paint are so dope. I have always felt that way. I'm not that type of creative person. I can't draw or anything like that. And I've always felt that that is so dope to me. My best friend can draw. She draws her own tattoos. I have a couple friends that can like really, really draw and paint and that type of stuff. And I've always thought that was so, so dope. I wish that part of my brain work, but it don't. It does not. Okay. So I think so. Shout out to you, little Tater Tot. I like that about you. So she then asks him, Coco, if he dates multiple people at one time. Now he does not say yes or no. He says that if they are exclusive, he will communicate that. I said, oh, that don't answer the question. She then, I guess she's cool with it though. She said that whoever she dates, she will eventually marry, and he agrees. Ace, you were 22 years old. That is not how it's going to work for you. It's not, but okay. Back over in Casa, Zach with a K and Alandria are talking, and they talk about would they be okay with living outside of the country. Alandria all but said no. She says she wants to remain in the southern region of the states because that's what she used to. She's like the weather, she likes the food, all that type of stuff. He then tells her that he would be open to, moving over to the States. I said, really? With all the shit we are? Okay, somebody like us because most don't. So he then tells her that he hates that he did not get a chance to kiss her during the challenge. And Alandria said, look, I don't kiss outside of challenges. I think she's doing it out of respect for Taylor. She over there thinking about Urkel's ass. Meanwhile, he's over there showing all them teeth for the new women. But okay, girl. So she then in her confessional says she misses her boo. Meanwhile, Taylor is over there saying, I'm not even thinking about her. I'm not thinking about Alandria right now. I hate that the girls always do this when they get to Casa, but I guess, ladies. I guess. So we then see Ace and Nick, and they're watching Clark talk to Taylor. And they're like, Clark seems like a better fit for Taylor than Alandria. She seems more relaxed than Alandria. When has Alandria not seemed relaxed? Alandria barely fucking talks in there. What is she not relaxed about? See, that's what I'm talking about. Tater Tot and Cold Sore, y'all are doing too much. Y'all are rubbing me thin. Worry about yourselves because Sierra about to switch up on you. Because she done found somebody that does not have acne, that does not have a cold sore, and that can probably last more than 25 seconds. Nick, that's what you need to be worried about. We then see Sierra, Houlda, Coulda, Shoulda, and Alandria talking to the side, and they're talking about this recoupling and how like if you're single, what's gonna happen. So Sierra was like, so what happens if JD picks Amaya and Huda, you're single? Like, I don't like that. Either way, somebody has to go home. Why don't you care about Amaya going home? I like they be really showing themselves. They be really showing themselves. So Amaya is vibing with JD, and at that time I was like it could be something because he did seem very he I don't want to say he seemed into her, but he seemed to understand her as a person. So Sierra feels that her conversations with Elon are deep. They're more intellectual. They're talking about more stuff. And it makes her wonder if her and Nick's conversations have that same level of substance. I can tell you they don't, Sierra. If you have to wonder if your conversation with somebody is just as deep, just as intellectual as it is with somebody else, then you know the answer to that. Okay. So both houses get a text that, you know what, y'all? So recoupling afoot. Anybody that is single will be vulnerable and got the possibility of getting their asses up out of here. Y'all knew it was coming. I know why everybody is shocked. Y'all knew it was coming. Ariana told y'all 24 hours. Like, there's 24 natural hours, 60 minutes. So I don't know why y'all were freaking out about this. So we then get a PSA. Look, y'all been showing y'all asses in these comments. Look, y'all, when it comes, there's a difference between y'all getting on YouTube, y'all getting on the TikTok, y'all getting on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, Blue Sky, and you having conversations amongst yourselves when talking about the show. But by no means should any of y'all take y'all narrow asses to these people's Instagram pages, to their Twitters, to their Facebooks. Y'all shouldn't be doing that and harassing them. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, it always amazes me when shows have to put disclaimers like this on here. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all don't know these people. You shouldn't be that invested. Before you say something smart in my comments, I get paid for this shit. And when I turn my camera off, I go back about my happy day. This is an act for y'all. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be that person that is cyberbullying because you wouldn't want it to happen to you. Okay? Stay out them people's comments if you don't have anything positive or encouraging to say. I can't believe y'all. Like, are y'all not embarrassed? And if you rolled your eyes at the PSA, you're part of the problem because that means you've been doing the shit. Okay? So, Zach and Amaya, so they kissing. I said, oh, okay. Because Amaya was really putting herself out there because, like, shit, she ain't ready to go home. So he is not going to be okay with the fact that Olandria is not kissing. And then he tells Amaya he wants to keep this as a secret. I'm glad that Amaya didn't, seemingly, and that she gave Olandria the heads up. So Coco and Taylor are talking, and she asks him if he is missing his connection with Olandria. And he was like, I can't worry about her because I don't know what she over there doing. Nothing. She's not over there doing anything. The same way she did nothing with you. So he said that he wants to give the Casa girls a solid chance. So I'm not even thinking about Alandria. Like, because if I think about her, I can't think about you. Stefan Urkel would never. Stefan Urkel would never, okay? So Sierra is crying, like crying to Shelly and Alandria. She's overwhelmed because putting herself outside of her current connection is already stressful, but now she got to be recoupled. She don't know what Cold Sore is over there doing, and she don't know what to do, okay? So she ran. I'm not gonna tell y'all I laughed, but the way she ran up them stairs in that house, I said, girl, where you going? So she's emotional. She looks a little haggard, okay? A little haggard in her confessional because Sierra's going through it. Meanwhile, Nick is over in the pool with Jaden and her heels, swishing their feet. Jaden, why you got them heels on in the pool? Why you want to get the pool dirty, Jaden? Why? I don't understand. Like, So Alandria and Shelly are talking, and Shelly is like, "Girl, I like Chris, okay, but I'm not supposed to like Chris." No, you like that tall man. Get away from Tater Tot's ass, because the way that Tater Tot has been talking to Amaya already kind of lets you know what type of nigga he is. Truth be told, ladies, pay attention to how a man talks to another woman, because eventually he's gonna talk to your ass like that too. I'm just saying. So she was like, if Chris had come in day one, then she would have definitely pursued him. I said, ooh, Tater Tot in trouble. Tater Tot in trouble, y'all. So now it's time to get on down to the backyard boogie, okay? So we see everybody making these last ditch, desperate efforts for conversations ahead of the recoupling, outside of some people that just knew they were safe. We ain't seen homegirl Dre talk all episode, because she said, what I got with Brian, we here, baby. I ain't got to worry about that. Like I said, we ain't seen Dre all episode. Locked and loaded, okay? So they get a text. Get your asses to the fire pit. It's time for a recoupling, okay? They find out that anybody that is single will have to leave the villa immediately. I said, oh, suck it now. Let's get to it. We're going to start over at Casa with the ladies. So Amaya, who is single currently, has to stand up. I said, oh, not a humiliation ritual. Okay. So they have her stand in front of the fire pit, and the boy with the better connection with Amaya than their current couple, please stand up. It was tense. It was tense. I heard Amaya's heartbeat. I said, oh, girl. Oh, girl. I was going to say, Amaya, if you leave here single, keep your head up, baby. Walk out of here and go get at all the men that are probably in your DMs right now. Zach with a K stands up. And I said, Alandria, Lady O, I told your ass to lock in. Didn't I tell you, Lady O, to lock in? Alandria, girl. So now Alandria tells her, look, I'm not mad at you. And she doesn't have a reason to be mad at Amaya. You know what I mean? So she stands up at the fire pit and she tells Amaya, thank you for pulling me to the side. Thank you for giving me a heads up. Thank you for letting me know what it is and what it ain't, okay? Zach with a K now feels like a villain and starts apologizing to the ladies. Now, I understand why Zach feels like a villain, but you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. And I think that's important to note. Did he switch up and pick Amaya over Alandria? Sure. But he didn't pick any of their asses in the first place. They were both second choice to him. He didn't do anything wrong. He doesn't have a need to apologize, okay? So Alandria was like, don't worry, me and Taylor will find our way back to each other. I'm going to get my cowboy. So the boys are then asked if you have a better connection with Alandria to please stand up. Nobody does. I said, Lord have mercy. I got hot. I got hot. I got sad. Then I got pissed. Because again, get some niggas in that villa. Get some niggas in Casa Amor that want brown skinned women. They're out there. They're out there. Stop casting these men who their only type is they want you to be exotic or Latina. Like, come on, y'all. This shouldn't have happened. Alandria is educated. She's intelligent. She's emotionally mature. She's gorgeous. She got body. There is no reason for her to have been single at Casa. It doesn't make sense, right? So then the girls were like, she can't leave because she has Taylor at home at the villa. No, she don't. Taylor got what's her name? Clark, okay? So now the girls are screaming and crying. It's chaos. She's being strong. She gets that text message. Do you know you have 30 minutes? I said, damn. Oh, I had to take a break. I had to pause the TV and go get me some juice. I went and got me some juice because I was getting increasingly irritated. Like, not even the irritated that I do for y'all on for here, but I was like dead ass irritated with this. So she has to go pack. Huda is sliding down the wall. Truth be told, Huda, you can really skip to the your ass on out of here. But whatever, girl. So like everybody is crying and screaming, and it's a lot. And the guys are down below, and now they don't know what to do because yikes. And you can see that Alandria wants to cry, but she has had to be strong for so long. She has had to be strong for so long that she doesn't even allow herself to break. So she gets downstairs. Zach wants to put her for a chat. She said no, and I don't feel like that was rude. Like, you don't have to explain anything. You made your choice. I don't think it's her being bitter. It's just like, what is there to really explain though? We had a good connection, or so I thought, because we know that with Zach, it came down to the fact that she didn't kiss him. We know what it is. She knows what it is. We don't need to talk. So then Alandria is she's walking outside and she lets us know that she's been single for 5 years. She wants love. She deserves love. And this is fucked up. It's fucked up. I said, child. So now I'm irritated. So then we pan on over to the villa. TJ stands up, and I said, I was hoping this would be over quickly. TJ stand up in the front for your humiliation ritual, and the girl with the better connection with TJ stand up. Vanna stands up, which we knew would happen, okay? After they said, well, do we have matching necklaces? I said, yeah, they're going to be together. So now Tater Tot has to stand up, and the way that I was bated breath, you could hear my heartbeat. Because I thought that Ace's ass was finally up out of here. But then Coco stands up, and I said, girl, did you see how he was talking to Amaya? Okay, Coco. Coco stands up. So now Ace and Coco are in a couple, okay? So now Tay-Tay, now Urkel is single, okay? So then, now we're waiting with bated breath for this. So, and I was like, Clark, girl, get up. You know you want to. So then Clark gets up, which now leaves Nick single. So Nick stands up. If anybody wants to be matched up with Cold Sore, with the quick pumper, giving you all the best that he could give you for his 25 seconds, please stand up. And nobody does. And I thought that they were like waiting, but like legit nobody does. And I said, oh shit. And see, I didn't care about him leaving, but I was like, damn, Sierra is gonna crash out. I was like, Sierra, if she. So bye, Nick. So what got me though is the way that Ace and Taylor were acting. Talk about some, it's hard. It's hard to leave with somebody that you came in with. And when you see somebody that you came in, I said, well, what do you mean? Jeremiah came in with y'all. Jeremiah been standing 10 toes down with y'all. Jeremiah was the OG. Y'all didn't even, hey, I don't even remember y'all helping Jeremiah pack. The way that Ace and Taylor were crying pissed me smooth the fuck off. Honestly and truly, made me upset. So they're talking about some, it's not fair. It wasn't fair when y'all sent Jeremiah home either. It wasn't fair that y'all sent Jeremiah home. So y'all don't care about fair, okay? So Nick is packing up and he walks on out, and Nick is crying because he's emotional. He gets outside, we see a black G-Wagon pull up, and it's Alandria talking about some hurry up and get in. What I'm assuming is that after Casa, they're going to bring them back in maybe as a couple, and then there's going to be a mass recoupling, and we're going to see what is going to happen. But it makes, yeah. So it does make me wonder, have y'all seen Jeremiah and Hannah on the plane? We know Jalen's ass is back home, but do we know if Jeremiah and Hannah are back home? Like, is everybody coming back? Okay, Love Island, I see, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm picking it up. It's a struggle, but I'm holding it. Okay, so but that was how the episode ended. Let me know what you guys thought about this. This was dramatic AF. Once again, thank you guys so much for all the subs, all the likes, all the shares, all the comments. We still have work to do. We are now on the road officially to 50,000 subs. So if you have not already, if you've enjoyed this recap, if I made you laugh, smile, cry, or let's say smile, what does that mean? I guess when you smile and if I made you do anything, I've done my job. So hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video. Meet me in the comments. We down there talking tonight. We got some stuff to talk about. Peace.